Cartoon Obsession. Hello everybody, my name is Nathan, and I am the man with a cartoon obsession. I hope you're all doing fine with the whole coronavirus pandemic, and to those who may have gotten the virus, I wish you a speedy recovery. I hope I can help take your mind off of it a little bit by talking about cartoons. In my last video, I did a review on the Hey Arnold episode, Pigeon Man. For no particular reason, I'm going to be sticking with the theme of my favorite episodes involving pigeons, as today I will be reviewing the We Bare Bears episode, Pigeons. The episode starts with Grizz, Panda, and Ice Bear heading home from a restaurant, but Grizz gets hungry on the way, so he stops to eat his leftovers at the park while the other two go home. Grizz goes about eating his spaghetti when he notices a pigeon bothering someone else eating in the park. Grizz calls the one-legged pigeon over, feeds it some spaghetti, and names the pigeon Brenda. Then, a flight of pigeons go over to Grizz and he feeds them as well. Some cops see Grizz and tell him he's not allowed to feed the pigeons, but Grizz claims he wasn't. The cops believe him and the coast is clear. Then we get a montage of Grizz and his new pigeon friends hanging out, which is accompanied by one of my favorite songs from the show.
As the days go by, count on, let me tell you about my best friends. You're my best friends.
Grizz is having a good time with the pigeons when they decide to ask him for a favor. Some of their friends are trapped and they need Grizz's help to rescue them. Grizz agrees and they set off on their rescue mission. When they set the pigeons free, Grizz finds out that they were breaking them out of prison and the pigeons he was releasing were actually members of the Pigeon Cartel, a notorious group of criminals. Brenda and his other pigeon friends turn out to be members as well. The police go after them for performing a prison break and they end up capturing them all, but Grizz falls out of the net and plummets to the ground. Brenda, remembering how kind Grizz has been, swoops in to save him. Grizz is left off the hook, but the pigeons, including Brenda, are sent to prison.
Oh, she's getting locked up for good this time. We're looking at about 6 years, which is their entire lifespan.
Then we see a little bit of time has gone by, and Grizz visits Brenda in prison and shares his spaghetti with her, much like he did in their first encounter. And that's how the episode ends. Admittedly, the plot of this episode is pretty basic. Main character makes a new friend, that friend turns out to be bad, they get in trouble, the bad friend has a change of heart, and the two remain friends. It's been done before numerous times, but this episode is one of my favorite uses of that plot. It helps that We Bare Bears is just a wholesome series overall, but I like that this relationship is between Grizz, who is a bear that acts like a human, and Brenda, who is a pigeon that acts like a pigeon. The pigeons don't talk or anything, they're just regular pigeons. Well, except for the fact that they're a gang of criminals, but other than that, they act like normal pigeons. And I like the fact that they act like normal pigeons, because it's an interesting dynamic between a humanized character and a character that is just a normal animal, but does show themselves to have a bit of humanity as well, at least toward the end of the episode. Fun fact, when I was younger, I was fascinated by birds, and one of my many short-lived career ideas was to be an ornithologist, which didn't happen. And my favorite bird is actually, funny enough, the flamingo. Look, I tried to keep this going as long as I could, but it just wasn't happening. Anyway, I think it's this fascination that I had with birds that causes me to have such a soft spot for episodes that focus around them. And even though the plot is basic, I do enjoy the story here as well. It shows that Grizz has a tendency to get attached to new friends, or objects, which have both been covered throughout the series. This episode doesn't really have a whole lot of drama, but just enough to keep you invested. And the comedy is there in spades as well, of course.
When did I get a printer?
This episode tells a simple yet heartwarming story. It has been speculated that this episode showcases the mistreatment of pigeons, which is a real thing, and I see it, but more than anything else, I see it as what We Bare Bears does best, telling wholesome stories that anybody can enjoy. Overall, I give Pigeons an 88 out of 100. It may not be my absolute favorite episode the show has to offer, but it's up there for sure. Grizz, take us home.
As the days go by, count on, let me tell you about my best friends.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have any other cartoons, anime, or other animated works that you want me to talk about in the future, please let me know. There are actually polls in the description to decide obscure reviews for the month of May, one for a cartoon review and one for an anime review. I'm doing them early so I can get as many votes as possible. Please vote for the series you want me to talk about the most. After all, it's not my channel, it's our channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to check out my social media pages, audition for an outro, and join the official Cartoon Obsession Discord. The links for all of which are in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Oh, well, blow me down. This is Popeye, and thank you for watching Cartoon Obsession.